Hello, my Valle Verde community and fellow team members, and of course, welcome to all the human good communities and their team members. This video is for you, and it is a mobility video, so it's a great way to get your day started, whether you're in landscaping, housekeeping, dining, or even in the office. You can do it. Might be a little bit more challenging for the women who, are wearing heels and maybe some skirts, but try to make it work for you. If you have a change of clothes, it would be great to kind of change into real quick and then get out of if you can, maybe for lunch. So, let's get right into it. I'm going to try to give you different options based on different mobility limitations. But first and foremost, upper body. Let's loosen up the shoulders and chest. So just a basic dynamic warm-up, loosening up the shoulders, the chest. Okay, you're warming up those upper back muscles, and all you're trying to do is crisscross your arms in front of the chest, alternating which arm comes up on top. And you're also trying to focus on bringing your arms behind your body. So it's a really big swing, constant movement. Don't ever force a stretch. Okay, you do what you can. Never force it. Always gradually build your mobility. And don't do anything that hurts. If it bothers you, stay away from it. Don't do it. Find an alternative. Okay, so from right here, this is kind of a hard alternative to find. This is pretty, you just shorten up your range of motion if it's tough on your shoulders, right? Your range of motion is a little more limited and you're going a little slower, but that's okay. You do what you can with what you have. Moving on, still working on our shoulder, one arm at a time, big circle. Big circle, as big as you can get. The direction doesn't matter because we're going to change. So let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Same arm. And you just keep working that big circle. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. And moving on to the other side. Same thing. Big circle. As big as you can get with one arm. It's okay if your body kind of turns and twists. Again, you're doing the circle as big as you can without pain, right? Comfortably. Let's do 2 more. Right, again, not forcing the stretch. As big as you can get. Change directions. Same arm, big circle, other direction. Just creating that mobility in the shoulder. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Moving on. World's greatest stretch. My personal favorite. I'm going to give you some options. I'm going to start with my left leg forward. Right leg back. Make sure you have a good length to your stance and some width. Right? So width meaning you have visible width between your feet and legs. Right? So they're not narrow. You don't want to have your front foot directly in front of the back foot. Avoid this narrow stance. That back foot should be offset to the outside. Okay? Left leg forward, right leg back. Make sure you feel the weight on the heel of that front foot. Get your palms down on the corners of your chair, the seat of your chair. So in other words, your hands should be directly below your shoulders. Maybe a little bit underneath your chest. So since my left leg is forward, my left arm is going to do all the work in the beginning. I'm going to reach underneath and outside my down arm. So my left arm is reaching behind and outside my right arm. Rotate towards the sky. Reach underneath and outside the body. Then rotate, twist up towards the sky. This is one option. The next option, come down to your elbow on the seat of your chair. Continue with that left arm. The next option after this one is you're going to bring that hand or that right arm down to the floor. The hand to the floor. So right hand is on the ground, right below my right shoulder. Left leg is out, 90 degrees, loading the heel on that left foot. Right leg is straight, heel is up, toes are down. If this is too much, drop the back knee. Make sure you have some cushion underneath that back knee. Maybe put a pillow. So decide, down or up. I'm going to keep mine up. And I'm going to keep threading that arm underneath my body and at the top. So you really feel your hips, your lower back, and your upper body really get a lot of mobility on this one. If there's any stretch I can highly recommend above all others, it's this one. Great stretch to do every day. One more. Come down and switch. So whatever you decided to do on that side, duplicate it on the other, and you can get right into it. So for me, I already know I can get down to the floor. So my right leg is forward, 90 degrees. Back knee is down or up. You decide. Feel all the weight on the heel of that front foot. Hands, arms inside that front leg. Since my right leg is forward, that means my right arm is moving. Left hand is down underneath my left shoulder. And you rotate. Nice and easy. Take your time. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice and easy, stand up. Let's stretch out our lower back. Lower back can be a challenging one for a lot of us. So your feet are kind of wide, have a little give, a little flexion in your knees, and nice and easy rotate, you're twisting. So the key is engaging your core first. Tighten up your stomach. Pull in the belly button, flex your core, activate your core, and then nice and easy twist. So as I twist to my left, my right heel picks up, and I'm using my upper body and my arms to help a little bit with momentum. And then as I twist to my right, my left heel comes up. And I'm actually just pivoting my feet, using my core to help protect my back and my spine. So the key is to flex your stomach and keep it tight the whole time and protect your back. And use your arms, use your upper body to help give you a little bit of momentum as you twist. And you should feel a little rotation, a little loosening up of your lower back. You might feel some adjustments in your ribs, spine. You might hear some popping going on. Those are good. It's kind of like cracking your knuckles. You're just creating mobility in your lower lumbar. Okay, moving on. Options on this one. So the first option is you're going to sit in the chair, sit close to the edge of your chair. From here, you're going to reach for your feet. So we come all the way down, reaching for your feet. You're sitting in the edge of your chair. One arm, rotate, come down. Other arm, rotate, come down. After this, you let go, stand up, you get a little squat. Come right back down, reach down, up, up, stand. And come all the way down to your squat. You can sit all the way down. Reach, reach, stand. If you want a little bit more mobility, and that's easy for you, you get rid of the chair. Now you're not using the chair at all. You come down, you still try to get to your feet, but now you're in a squat. Your feet are wide, toes are pointing out a little bit, and you're trying to keep your heels down. Now, if it's tough to get this low, grab a little higher. Maybe you're grabbing around the knees. 1, 2, stand up. If you can come all the way down to your feet. Reach, reach, stand up. And you continue with that. We're going to do 5 more. So we get a little squat in there too. If you can come all the way down to the floor with your heels down. That is the key. This is where the mobility comes in. A lot of hip mobility, ankle mobility, calves, hamstring, lower back. So it really lets you know what you need to work on. Squat, keep the heels down, chest up. Right? Almost like a catcher in baseball, waiting for that pitch. If for those who watch baseball. Right? You're getting low in the hips. Reaching up to work on your shoulders and arms. Stand up to get a little bit of leg activation and warm up your legs for the workday. And so we keep rotating. We keep reaching. Coming down. Let's do 2 more after this one. We're almost there. It's a tough one, but you'll get better over time. All right? You just want to work on it gradually. Never rush, never forcing stretches. Right? You do what you can within your own range of motion. Nice and easy. Okay, let's work on the calves a little bit. And our ankles, ankle mobility. So toes up, heels up. Toes up, heels up. And we're just rocking. We're rocking our feet. Posture is real tall. Now posture. The thing about posture is standing as tall as you can with your shoulders back. And I'm going to leave you with a nice piece of advice and a way to check your posture. But first, let's finish this. So continue to lift through the toes, then the heels. Now as you lift the heels, try to feel all that weight go inward towards the big toe or towards the ball of the foot. That big bone right next to the big toe. Feel all your body weight shift inward towards that big toe. And elevate your heels as high as you can. All right, one more. Moving on. Working on our hamstrings a little bit. So, a couple of options. I'm going to give you the seated option. One leg is out in front of you, the other leg is bent, and you're just reaching with 2 hands towards the shoe, maybe the ankle, or the toes. But try to use 2 hands, sliding down the shin initially. Your leg is straight, and then just reach. So this is the seated option. Switch sides. I'm going to show you the standing option next, because not everyone can sit down and do this stretch. So the standing option now is 1 leg to the front, 1 leg to the back. 2 hands. Think about hinging from your hips. So you have to mind your posture. Be careful, shoulders back, right? Core engaged. Bring those shoulders back, standing tall initially. Heel is down, toes are up. My other foot is a little offset and behind and is pointing out. So I'll give you a little bit of a side view here. From here, you're reaching down towards the heel, or the ankle, or the tongue of your shoe. Reaching down, come up, and repeat. Bend forward from the waist. It's almost as if you're bowing. Right? If you think about hinging from the hips, push out your hips as you come down, come up. And if it helps you, keep your hands on your hips and bring your shoulders back and kind of bring your arms back behind your body. Keep your hands on your waist and bend forward from the waist, from your hips. It's a hip hinge. This is important to learn how to do because we tend to bend forward from the waist a lot without really knowing it. So it's good to stretch out and prepare our body for this movement. Again, hinging from the waist, a little bend in that knee that's extended out, a little bend in that knee that's supporting you and not really being activated. It's more of a support leg. Switch. So now my right foot is forward, toe is up, left heel is back, or left foot is back, left foot is pointing out to the side a little bit. Again, hinging from the waist, shoulders back, core is in, bend forward from the waist. Easy, come down, come up. Easy as you come down. It's a little bend in this knee. The leg that's extended forward, just a slight bend in your knee. And remember to bow. Bow forward. Hinge from the hips. And you should feel a little stretch in the back of your thigh, the hamstring. You might feel one side more than the other. And if that's the case, you want to spend a little extra time on that tighter side. So for me, I'm feeling my right side on this one. And I know my right side's tighter, and I do spend extra time on my right side. So that's what you would want to do, is give yourself a little extra set or two on one side to help bring your body to balance. One more, and come out of it. The last thing I want to leave you with, one of the most important things you can do is your posture. Get against the wall. Any wall. Your door, your wall, wherever you're at. Get your heels, your bum, shoulder blades against the wall. That is your challenge. So heels first. Then the glutes, your bum, your tush against the wall. Then your shoulder blades against the wall. Lastly, your head. And that is the challenge. Pull in the stomach, tighten up your core. So when I say tighten up your core, it's you're sucking in the belly button. You are pulling in towards your spine. Shoulders back, head back, glutes against the wall, heels against the wall. Tighten up your tummy. And now try to maintain that. First, easy with the head coming off the wall. Just a little bit. The head first. Then the shoulders, then the glutes. Keep the heels there. So now try to reestablish your tall posture with just the heels against the wall. Everything else has been removed. But bring your shoulders back. Bring your head back a little. And now pull in the stomach. And now you have posture. Great posture, hopefully, when you're walking. So that is what you want to do. When people say you have great posture when you walk, it's just essentially walking tall with your shoulders back. And that is the challenge, is walking tall, keeping your shoulders back, and your core engaged. Now, we're never going to be perfect, and we're never going to be able to do this all the time. But if you notice that you're maybe slouching, or maybe you're leaning forward and you're looking down a lot, this can help correct you and help with your posture. It'll help with your core. It'll help you with balance, believe it or not, because now you don't have that forward weight throwing off your center of gravity, carrying you forward. You're walking tall, everything is centered, and you're well balanced. So that is the goal, just creating awareness as you walk, and now even when you sit, because you can still maintain good posture from a seated position. Shoulders back, elongate your spine, sit as tall as you can, and pull in the stomach. And if you ever feel back pain when you're sitting down in a chair, it could be from slouching and rounding your spine. So this is a good way to get out of it and kind of give your lower back some relief and get a little extra core work and posture work while you're at it. So that's it, guys and girls. That's all I have for you today. Hopefully you can use this video for warming up before your shift or even after your shift. It might be good for you to do some of those stretches. So take advantage, utilize it, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay fit for your life. Take care, guys. Bye.